definitely like try to fit studying abroad in. I think it was one of the best parts of my Dartmouth experience. Really like helps you develop personally as well as academically.
I highly recommend that you figure out your major before you plan your study abroad experience, especially if you're doing an exchange program.
I guess this is more tailored towards like people who have really like strict and strenuous programs like engineering or pre-med. It's sometimes kind of hard to be able to fit a study abroad program and be able to graduate in 4 years. It's doable. It's very doable. But it does take some kind of planning. So my advice, and I guess this can go to anyone, is if you even think you want to go to study abroad, you should plan for it early and try to see where you can fit it in. That way, you won't be almost a senior and feeling freaked out because you haven't lived one of your life goals of going to study abroad.
I would say to be prepared for some type of like internal struggle or like coming to terms with something. I think it's really different to live abroad, especially when you're like living in Hanover for the rest of the year. Like it's a very different experience. I think especially if you have any type of like marginalized identity in any way, I think it will be a really eye-opening experience. Of course, there's like some financial barriers, and I understand like that's pretty big. But I do think then like if you can go somewhere that you like would never visit otherwise, I think that it's a really amazing chance to do that. It was China especially was a very, very, very like personally difficult term. It like definitely like tanked my mental health for like 6 months after, I would say. Like I took off my sophomore winter after, probably like partly because I was like I cannot keep on going, like I need a break. It was so like emotionally and mentally taxing. um so yeah, I would definitely say to be prepared for it not to be just like this stereotypical fun, like I don't know, like partying term. I also think, well, you can do that if you want, I think, but I also think you can get so much more out of any study abroad than doing just that.